it's Melissa Anderson, and I'm here at Gippers, which is one of my favorite places in the world because I grew up here. I went to high school here, so this is where I came and had beer after I was of age, of course, where I've eaten my burgers, where I've had my fries, where I've had all the good sports game watching. And I'm excited to be here because even though they've been here since '89, we've got people that are new owners, but you're not really new, guys. So I'd like to introduce Jay, Karen, and John and find out why they took over Gippers. So who would like to give me the rundown? Why don't we start on the corner of your history here and why you decided to take over this landmark?
We've had two previous owners here, Dale and Tom, Tom's being John's dad, who's been here since '89 the beginning, and they were so generous enough to pass on the place to ourselves. We've been longtime employees here. I've been here since '93, and Karen,
2001.
Wow.
2007.
You grew up here.
we all grew up here.
Oh, that's awesome. So your family. It's like
Exactly.
family took over the family business.
Right.
That's
And we all
awesome.
have our departments, and we've been running it for many years, the three of us.
Yeah.
So we just thought it was a great transition. They retired, and off to us to do the next 33 years as long as they had it.
That is awesome. Well, what's great hearing from somebody that's been doing it that long, that means that somebody who's lived here this long, that nothing's really changed. We're going to be able to still have all those great traditions that we expect here at Gippers. But there's got to be a reason why you wanted to take over. Did you have a vision when you took over of something you wanted to do a little differently?
I think it's a pretty smooth running ship, and we like to keep things updated, obviously, but don't try to fix what's not broken type of thing.
Yep.
So other than updating some things and keeping up with the newer trends and keeping the locals happy, like we kind of have maybe some small changes, but Gippers is a great place, and we don't want to ruin that. So I think we're
Perfect. That's
happy with
awesome.
the way things go here.
The next thing I want to talk about is menu, because we're going to be able to see some food in a little while. And I've been in actually just last week, and the menu has been the same for so long. So what's great about that is you come in and you know that your favorite's going to be there. For the longest time, I used to work a couple doors down back in my late 20s, and I would always order the Pedroia burger. But you guys are really known for something. And what is that, John? What is it you're known for?
I mean, obviously we're known for chicken tenders, and I think you nailed it on the head. I think we're the only restaurant that hasn't changed in 30 years, the menu for the most part, because people come in and they know what they want and they know what they're going to get. Same thing. We're pretty consistent in the kitchen, kind of runs itself. I got guys in there, 10 years experience. And yeah, it's going to be the same every time. Consistency is the key, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
It is. Now, what's one thing that you do differently than everyone else in the kitchen for food?
I haven't been in many kitchens. I've been in two, but we have everything fresh. We prep a lot of things. I actually had a new guy start, and he was amazed at all the sauces we make fresh, salsa, pretty much everything we're making
Really?
fresh to order. Yep.
That's actually pretty rare. That's awesome. I didn't even know that. That's fantastic. So let's talk a little bit about what we can see. So you guys can't see. You can see the amazing helmet collection, the Cam Neely signed jersey. Oh my God. I'm fangirling. He was my huge crush when I was like 19. But surrounding this entire area is a bunch of TVs, including some OLEDs. So you guys play sports all the time. All the time. So I can come in here and watch my favorite game whenever. That's amazing. I literally, if I could take time to count, I would let you guys know. So when it comes to how people can find out more about you guys, it sounds like you just did a big investment in a website redesign.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We redesigned our website. We kind of featured more of a nice menu selection where you could go on and look at all the different options on our menu. Much easier in case you want to do a takeout order and you're not familiar with it. So it really explains everything with some nice pictures.
Nice.
And we also featured a nice section on our banquet room.
Okay.
It's gone real well. We've had a lot of inquiries recently for it. We took also nice updated pictures since we just remodeled that room.
Awesome.
It's
Then
gone well.
this area is always looking for great places to have functions. We do a lot. Lewiston Auburn has the one thing is we've been such a great community, and we, for lack of a better word, we really party for everything. We have birthday parties, big business functions tend to end up being these great sit down, eat and drink. Yeah, you guys have a big bar too. Anybody that lives here that hasn't been to Gippers, you've got to come in. It's so spacious. The service is amazing. And the bar is a wraparound. It's one of the nicest, a place for everyone. Let's talk about what's on tap. So
we just recently added lunch from Maine Beer Company. It's a very, very popular beer. We have another IPA, hazy little thing. We usually do a Sam seasonal line.
Nice.
We do always have the domestics because that's kind of a staple here in Lewis and Auburn. But
yep.
It's kind of rotating. We keep things pretty consistent with our customer base. Kind of buy what people are drinking. Then we have
That's
people that come
good.
here all the time. A lot of regulars here, so we try to keep them happy. That's very important. We do promotions with certain beer companies, certain months. Kind of sign up to win a certain prize, give away tickets, sports tickets, things like that. A lot of paraphernalia from the from the beer companies. So it's fun. We can try to keep it fun for the customers. Always something to sign up and win.
Yeah, that's good. Well, and it's good to know that whatever my favorite is, that I can be open about that, and that you guys will have most likely have it at some point.
Pumpkinhead is out. That's very, very, very popular beer.
Oh yeah.
It comes and goes so quickly. People, I think, try to suck it up while they can.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So my next question is sports. So this is a sports bar. Are you all sports fans?
I'm a sports fan.
Okay, so what's your favorite sport?
I would have to say football.
Football?
It's very exciting. Hockey's fun too, but I think the season's so short. It's just kind of compact where
it's exciting.
It is. It's exciting.
Yeah.
The games, no matter who's playing, it's not just has to be your team. It can be a good football game, and everyone's into it. It's fun.
Absolutely, John.
I'd say basketball. But
Yeah.
I like every sport. I grew up playing sports, and I like all the pictures on the wall. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely this is a memorabilia restaurant. Now, what is your favorite sport?
I would have to say golf.
Get out! Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously all the sports are great, but I mean, I am up at early in the morning to watch every golf event. I am just a fanatic of golf. So.
No kidding. Okay, so that's really funny because the people that are into golf, you're almost like the most intense fans.
Yes.
Because you gotta be quiet when you're on the green.
There you go.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, it has been so great to get to know you guys. So thank you, and we'll be right back. So this is kind of cool because I have not been in the Gippers kitchen in my whole life, and I've seen a lot of the kitchens here in Lewis and Auburn. But we are about to see why the tenders here are the best. So John, tell us a little bit about your process that makes these tenders so fire.
Well, like I said before, they come in fresh. We just put them in our special brine here. Can't tell you that.
Haha, secrets.
You know, freshly bred to order. You get 6. Gotta move them around a little bit.
And you make your own breading, you make
Your own breading, own brine, yep.
This is something I
Drop
don't
them
see
in.
a lot. You see a lot of them, they come in frozen.
Exactly, yeah. We get here early in the morning to do all this stuff, so.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
What are some
And
of
that's
the
it,
other
about
things
7
that you
minutes.
guys do fresh that a lot of people don't like? I've actually had hold on, I'm trying to think, was it the Marlin?
The Marvin.
The Marvin.
Yep.
That's the chicken one.
Yep. It's
Okay.
the same process. They come in 6-ounce boneless, skinless, fresh breasts. We put our brine in there and we put them on the grill right to order.
Nice. Now, tell me about your breaded haddock sandwich. You have that too, and it's amazing.
The Parmesan crusted.
No, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
that one.
yes. Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, we do a Parmesan sauce with panko crumbs on top with a little more Parmesan, fresh parsley, cheese. That's popular actually.
Yeah, it's really good. And I see buckets of potatoes.
Yeah, these are fresh fries from the local Bell Farms.
Oh wow, okay.
Yep, so they deliver twice a week, a lot of them. This is a briner one. This is the blancher one, so this is a little lower than the rest.
Now, what does the blanching do?
The blanching takes all the water out of the fries.
Okay.
If you fry them like this, they'll just burn before they're cooked fully.
Okay.
So it takes the water out, kind of makes them a little more ripe to cook and stuff. So
That's very cool. I'm a crispy fry girl. Every time I come here, I always order crispy fries. They're always perfect, and they taste homemade, but homemade done at the right temperature.
Right. Yeah.
You
Exactly.
cannot mimic this temperature at home unless you have a fryer.
Yeah.
I managed to avoid that in life because it would be a bad idea for my house. We
Yeah.
would fry everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We bought an air fryer and realized this is not going to be good for things.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah.
you need that deep oil.
Yeah, you gotta put everything in the oil, fry it up.
It's good for you.
Right. So tell me about sauces. So we've got the chicken fingers, but how many sauces do you have to choose from?
Sausage. Probably got 7 or so.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got our classic buffalo right here. We haven't changed this for
I love the buffalo.
30 years, something
It's
like
a
that.
perfect heat. It's not too hot.
Yeah.
My family loves hot. But I can see this looks like a good like franks and butter and
Yep, exactly.
really delicious, but not gonna kill your mouth.
Right, we make our own spicy barbecue, mango habanero, garlic parmesan, which is a big hit. Everyone loves that.
Yeah, that's actually the video crew's favorite, garlic parmesan.
Yeah? All right. We make all our gravies. We got poutine gravy, brown gravy, fresh au jus every day. And then sometimes for a special we'll do a maple buffalo hot sauce.
Oh, wow.
We try a bunch of things. I'm doing General Tso's today, so
Oh my god.
yeah, we try to.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we try to please everybody.
That's awesome.
yeah.
So, on your busiest day, how many guests do you think you push through the restaurant?
Yeah, I'd say. It's a question for Jay. I'd say 500, something like that.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is a lot. Yeah. How many?
Probably do 170 pounds of tenders on a busy day.
170 pounds of chicken tenders. Is it in one day?
Yeah.
That's a lot of chicken tenders.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
absolutely.
breading and frying,
Yeah.
man. That's
Sure
a lot.
Sure is.
That's awesome. Take a look at that. Hear it?
Give-
Oh, do you hear it? They're
give it
getting
a little shake.
perfect. Woo! So good. Alright, so when I come in and I order like the chicken tender meal off the menu, there's something else that you guys do that nobody else does, and it's the sides. Right?
Yeah.
So you can get fries,
Yep.
but you can get baked beans. You can get potato salad. You can get pickled beans. Like I am one of the people that orders the pickled beans very with it.
You're not the only.
And you get or you can get coleslaw.
Yep.
Coleslaw
Yep.
of coleslaw. So those sides, how long have they been around for? Is that like the original, like the
Definitely the potato salad is the original. We haven't changed that recipe in 33 years. People love it. We do, I think it's 35 to 40 pounds of potatoes. Fresh, we boil them, mix up the potato salad every other day.
Wow.
And that's just one side. So then, like you said, we got beans, we got waffle fries, we got pasta salad that's made homemade. I'm making mac salad during the summer. I usually make buffalo pasta during the winter, switch it up a little bit, give them something, because they have been the same, but
Right,
they work.
right.
They
That's
work.
awesome. It's nice that you have kept the tradition, but like we were talking about out in the dining room, how you can add in things
Right.
just to try something new.
Right.
Keep with the trend.
And that's what's awesome about being here so long. If I know all the customers, Karen, obviously we know all the customers. If they want something, if they want a different beer, if enough people want it, Karen will order it. If enough people want whatever they want, I'll make it for them. You know what I mean? So that's what's kind of cool about this business that I love. It's a whole big family, not just the employees, but the customers as well.
Yeah, it's funny. Every time I come in here, I hope I'm getting. You're so much taller than me,
Yeah,
so
sure.
guys, when you watch this, you may have seen just his head without the hat, and then you might see my hat without my head. It is what it is. I'm a short person. The bar is always full.
Always cool.
I'll come in at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the bar is always full. It's like Cheers in here,
Yep,
right?
absolutely, yeah.
Have you guys ever made that joke? That it's kind of like Cheers.
It's actually one of our locals, one of our regulars, Bim Gibson, did it on the website. We have a little video on the website, and at the end he says, where everyone really knows your name. So
That is so
it was
cool.
pretty
That's
funny,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, let's take a look at those chickens. I am so looking.
Need a couple,
Sizzle.
couple more
Ooh,
minutes.
so good. So what about produce? Are you able to harvest local produce?
We do Blackies order every day, local Blackies, so they come deliver it. They're really good to us. They've been good to us for a long time. I've had other companies try to come in and get the produce,
Yep.
but I'm not straying away from Blackies.
I love Blackies.
They've been
I love you
awesome.
said that.
They've been awesome. Yeah.
We actually just did I went in to do some shopping and did like a little reel of all the stuff that they had. Because they carry my favorite lettuce in a big bag.
Yeah.
So,
No, they've been great. They work with us if they're out of something. You know,
that's
they're another local company. They're just trying to do what we do. So yeah,
wow.
we like them.
I think what's really cool about coming in and talking to you guys is you do have a heavy foot traffic.
Yeah.
You have a lot of guests. It's a popular restaurant, but the fact that you're taking the time to do everything fresh,
right.
and you're taking the time to do everything right, is what is setting you apart.
Yeah.
And I know you've got a lot of locals who come in that are regulars, but I think there's some people that don't realize that you're still a family restaurant.
Sure.
Like, this is a place I could bring in my, I wouldn't bring a little kid because I'm not rude like that, but I could bring in my 6-year-old and have lunch, and it's going to be a fun time.
No problem.
You know, there's always activity, and I don't think people that haven't been in don't realize this is the freshest, this is the traditional, this is family, this is local produce, this is actually a pretty big menu.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's
a pretty big menu, which is hard for a restaurant.
That's why we get here at 5 in the morning.
Right.
Cook the whole thing.
What time do you guys get out at night?
Well, we do morning shifts, so it's 5 to 3 or 2, something like that. Then the night crew will come in. They'll get out at 9:30 on Monday, Tuesdays, 10:30, 11:30 on the weekends. So.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
No, it's not bad at all. No.
Yeah, and you have a really good sized kitchen here.
Yeah.
Actually, there's this whole section for the grill and the fryers.
The line.
Yep, and then you've got a whole section over there for building, which I think after these delicious chicken morsels, we're gonna see John put together some nachos. It's literally life in here today. Chicken fingers and nachos. I am so excited to be here. Ooh, there we go. Oh wow, they're beautiful. They're big. Okay, so that's another thing. When you go to restaurants and you order like the chicken finger platter or chicken fingers, you end up with. It looks like they're all the same shape. They're all like this, they're like this thin. They have that same coating that's like a crumb coating. And it's not that they suck, but they are not big pieces of chicken that look like a fresh batter and have lots of meat to them. And that's really what you want when you want chicken, right? Lots of meat. So we're going to take a break real quick so John can get this out of here. We can get out of the way. So we're gonna be back with some nacho making stuff, and then we're gonna take some bites. Woohoo! In a jar poured from a bottle, real garlic parmesan. Oh my god! Want some? Some nachos, big bucket. Do you make these yourself?
Yeah, we pre-fry these in the morning.
Wow!
They come in.
Yes, please. Yes, please. So we have a whole little station here for nacho. All right, John, I'm ready to see some magic. Ready?
All right.
Let's do this.
All right, we start with a small layer on the bottom, just to cover the plate.
That's already a lot of nachos.
A little bit of cheese.
Just a little.
Just a little. 10 ounces on a whole nacho.
Oh my God, guys, that's like a bag of cheese from the store.
We shred those. They come in a big block of cheddar, and we hand shred it. Yeah, we hand shred it. Chickens, actually the chicken tenders we cook up, a little taco style.
Wow. Oh my God.
Cook those up every morning. And all the veggies.
Wow. Okay, we're leaving nothing off.
Nope.
More chips.
More chips.
Oh my God, these things are massive.
You gotta layer nachos.
Wow. It's so true because you get to the bottom and you've got all these plain chips, right?
Yep. I like to round it off a little bit.
Wow.
A little more cheese.
This is making me want a pitcher of beer. Like this.
That's the idea, right?
Right. That's amazing.
The rest of the chicken.
I don't think I've ever seen nachos this big. John, you used a whole bowl of chicken.
I did.
You are not playing around.
About 8 ounces.
This is crazy. Wow. Look at that. That is beautiful. Do you see that, guys? Look at the size of that. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, the colors really bring it out, too.
Wow.
And the rest of the cheese.
And I can't even, that whole bowl, the whole bowl was just used. All right. You want nachos, this is where you got to go. All right. So from here, I'm assuming we're going in the oven.
Right in the oven.
All right. Look at that. Look at that. John, that is the biggest plate of nachos I have ever seen. I'm back with the family, and we are going to try those massive nachos that we just made. This literally, if we were to take the nachos off, I feel like this thing would be like 2 pounds of nachos. So if you're craving nachos, this is the place to be. But thank you so much, Jay, John, and Karen, for meeting with us, cooking some food for us, showing us your house. I really hope that everyone that has been in is now reminded to get back in here as soon as possible. And anyone that hasn't tried Gippers that lives in this area, if any of those people exist, get in here because the food is so good. And I highly recommend the garlic parm chicken. So shall we?
We shall.
All right. Looks so good. Yes. Oh, wow. Look at that.
So cheesy.
So cheesy. I'm even going for the jalapeno. Mmm. So good. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.